This might be one of my favorite lunches and is easily packed for a take to work or school meal as well. It's a gluten-free meal by nature, does not require a master level skill of sushi making, but still has all the flavor that we're so familiar with. If you just give me a few minutes of your time, I'll show you how to make these absolutely delicious salmon cups, and you need to get your hands on some great salmon. Let's get started. The first part of this is to get our rice going. So I've pre-measured out my 2 cups of rice. That's going to go straight into the rice cooker. It's already pre-washed and dried. Next, I'm going to add flavor to every part of this. So I'm going to add a seafood bouillon cube into some hot water. For 2 cups of rice, I'm putting in 3.5 cups of water. I'm going to make sure that I've broken up the bouillon cube right into the water, and the water is going to go right into the rice cooker. Speed up the process of your bouillon cube dissolving in the water. Warm up your water for about 45 seconds in the microwave. The water now goes straight into the rice cooker. Give it a quick swirl. Put your lid on and rice cooker on. We're going to move on to step number 2 now. If you buy your salmon whole, it's a lot more cost effective, which is what I normally do. So I've already used half my salmon. Now I'm going to break down the other half. The easiest way to start is by cutting big steaks. Take the salmon off the skin, simply run your knife just below and flat against the board, and you're going to jimmy it across, and then you've got your salmon coming off in one straight piece. Now the other half, same thing. I'm going to run it right against the board, and you've got your other piece of salmon. It's that simple. Now I'm going to cut these into 1/2-inch cubes, and you want to do that as evenly as possible. The reason I'm cutting these into equal cubes is so that they cook evenly. We're going to try and put the exact same amount into each cup so that they cook evenly. We're going to start with the sesame oil, and in that goes. Next, we're going to put in the oyster sauce, and I love how much flavor the oyster sauce gives you. So you can put a little bit more if you really enjoy that umami flavor. 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of the Kewpie mayo. About a teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to give it a really, really good mix. We want all those ingredients to marinate all the different pieces of salmon. Because we cut them into such small pieces, every piece of salmon is going to be packed full of flavor. I love putting 2 pieces of nori down. I put 1 sideways and 1 perpendicular to get a nice sturdy cup. I'm going to give the muffin tray a quick spray down just to make sure that the salmon doesn't stick to the sides. I just grabbed a scoop of rice straight from the rice cooker, put it right onto that nori. I'm going to take a little bit of the salmon right there. Before I put that, I'm going to put that right into the muffin tray. So I'm going to fill my muffin tray first with all of my nori filled with rice. Now I'm going to add the salmon right on top of each of the cups. Try and get it as much into the center as possible. And I'm going to fill all of my cups with all of the salmon, as equal amount as possible. I'm going to top them off with a little bit of furikake. Just a little bit. Give it some flavor. It's sesame seeds and it's got bonito flakes, lots of good stuff that have tons and tons of flavor. We're going to pack these cups full of flavor. These cups are now ready to go in the oven, and they're ready in 15 minutes. In just 12 minutes, these beautiful salmon cups are done, and they smell absolutely delicious. I'm going to garnish them with a little bit of green onion. And if you'd like to add a little bit more of Kewpie mayo at this point, works out perfectly. Just a little bit on top. That looks good. In less than 20 minutes, we have these beautiful, delicious salmon cups, super healthy and super budget friendly. Join me, subscribe to my channel for more delicious, budget-friendly ideas. I look forward to seeing you soon.